Like you said, if you can't do it, then Camping World can.
Camping World can, and that's why we are here. It is the Ultimate RV Expo. We have so many, over 37,000 units available in stock and ready for you guys to take home. Buy today, camp today.
I know, I love it. And over 185 locations. I know we're talking about a ton of different things over, not even today, but the next 2 months. So if you have any questions, 866-853-3510.
And now we're going to go into what I'm excited about, which are the family travel trailers.
Yes.
Because there are so many options, and of course Chris, the expert that he is, lays it out so beautifully. And Chris, please enlighten us on what we've got for family travel trailers.
The Ultimate RV Expo, and now we're going to talk all about those family travel trailers. And you know, right now being the best time of year to not only get out and go get the RV of your dreams for you and the loved ones, but since we have over 180 locations nationwide, over 37,000 RVs on the lot, you don't have to wait for the RV of your dreams. Pick it up today, go camp today. And speaking of camping today, I am honored to be joined by one of my co-workers, Mr. Brandon Mulhall.
How you
Brandon,
doing, sir?
Happy holidays, bud.
Thanks, man. You too.
So I wanted Brandon to hop in and talk about family travel trailers because even he works for Camping World, but you also have a travel trailer.
We do.
You got a family one, right?
We do. Yes, sir.
So what I want to kind of convey is our folks live the life just like you do. They love the RVs, they love the RV lifestyle, and you guys love just being out and about in the country.
Oh, absolutely. And more importantly, my family loves it. My kids absolutely love it. I got a 3-year-old daughter. We live in Illinois, so when we camp, we go up to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
She calls it Sconsin.
Wisconsin.
So anytime it gets even a little bit warm, she's like, when are we going to Wisconsin?
Go with scones in Wisconsin.
Yeah, kids love it, man.
And you guys have a bunk house, right?
Oh, you have to. When you got young kids, have to have the bunk house.
So before we talk about this 263BH that we're in right now, tell me, why did you guys get an RV in the first place?
So we wanted to travel with our kids. That was something that was always really important to my wife and I. And so when we thought about trying to get these unruly kids on an airplane, navigate
forget that.
the airport and all the traffic. Have you ever just tried to get to a bathroom in an airport sometimes? It's impossible.
It's terrible.
So as we were thinking about it, we were just like, this sounds a little bit overwhelming, but we still want to be able to travel. So as we started thinking about it, we started looking at all of our options. It became obvious, the RV. You can pick up, pack up, go wherever you want. You can go as far as you want. You can go as short as you want. You get to do whatever you want, see whatever you want. I mean, it's just like ultimate freedom, ultimate flexibility. It was a no-brainer for us.
Yeah, and you guys have a bunk house. Yep. And you have an entry level because this was your first one, right?
Yeah, yeah. We wanted to start small, make sure we like it. Yeah. We love it. And now, of course, you've got the, hey, let's get a little bit more room. Let's get some more features. So, but we're happy with what we've got right now. So yeah, we started small and we absolutely love it. That's
why whenever people get their first RV, I always say try entry level first. Dip your toe into the water, because when you trade it in, the way we do trade ins, we're going to give you the best value possible. So there's not a whole lot of skin off your back when you're ready to upgrade. Like for example, Kev, do a spin on this 263BH. 30 feet, 7 inches. You're looking at roughly 7,000 pounds dry. Can sleep 6 to 8, super easy. And Brandon, if you notice, what the manufacturers have done, Coleman especially, because they've been doing it for over 60 years. They've been making campers. They know camping. They wanted to brighten the interiors but give you darker accents. Yeah. Now, when you look around, you know, with the camper that you guys have now, is there anything that stands out to you that's maybe similar or different to what you guys have?
Yeah, I mean, we've got the bunks over here, Kev, if you want to spin over here and look at these. I mean, when you've got young kids, this is the focal point of the whole RV. I mean, at some point they may just say, you know what, the RV is just going to be 2 bunk beds. Yeah. Because this is all the kids really care about. This is where they sleep, this is where they play, this is like their little fort area. So of course, this is what stands out to me as being similar. But then I can't believe how much space is in here. Yeah. Like all of this free space is awesome. Ours is quite a bit smaller than this. So.
Right. Well, yours doesn't have a slide.
No, no slide.
So, and that's really the difference, is the space in the living area, and Brandon nailed it. There's a super slide in this one, which is on the off-camp side, with a jackknife sofa and a booth dinette where you can enjoy those camp cooked meals. The giant windows, checking out the ocean, the mountains, Wisconsin, the whole landscape. But having that slide really does open up the space, because I mean, look, we can stand side by side, and we're not cramped at all. You still got room.
Little cramp.
Little cramp. You still got room to get around. And if Brandon's going to be cooking at the glass cooktop like we have over here on the campsite, I could be in the sink cleaning the dishes.
That's where you better be.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm going to be spending most of my time.
Because Lord knows you can't cook.
Hey, a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then. I get my cooking done. The family doesn't like it, but I get it done.
You're good at eating it, though.
Oh, I'm great at eating it. Which, if you think about it, all the great camp stuff you can make while you're in your camper, you can eat all of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oven, cooktop. You got the beautiful wood paneling on the fridge, freezer combo over here, which is gas and electric. Now, do you guys have like this aesthetic in yours with the frosted glass inlay and stuff like that?
Yeah, we do. So we've got some of the lighter cabinetry, which my wife really liked this. We do have some of the darker hardware here. We've got the microwave, we've got the range, and just like trying to find a bathroom when you're traveling with kids, you're constantly having to feed them, and they're hungry at the most inopportune times. So being able to have the range, have the fridge, have the microwave, and just be able to go back to your home base, feed them whenever you want. I mean, you just can't put a value on it.
The best part about the RV is it's your home. You don't have to worry about who was there before you. You don't have to worry about, oh, you know, what's going to be in the room when we get there? What's it going to look like? Are the beds going to look like the picture? Is the kitchen going to look like the picture? Do I have to reserve a hotel room? No, you don't have to worry about any of that. And you got your own bathroom right there.
Here you go.
Look at that. Going in that cab with its own entry point. Now, I know your RV is a little bit smaller, so you don't have that second access point into the bathroom, right?
We don't, and I'll tell you what, coming from like the beach or just, you know, playing in the dirt, the sand, having that, just to be able to bring the kids into that entryway there and just shower them off right away, that would be a really nice feature to have. Yeah,
it makes sure that you don't track all that nastiness through the camper. When you want to try to cook something, or if you're me, sit there and talk about how I used to be able to cook. Now, does your RV have a fireplace?
No. No, it doesn't.
So entry level with the fireplace, that's another feature that Coleman is giving you for 22. It's an electric fireplace, multi-flame setting and multi-light setting. So if you want to set the mood, plus it's like 5,000 BTUs of heat, and this little blower will really kick out the heat and heat this area up.
It makes it just feel homey.
It does.
Yeah.
It's nice to look at. It's if you got wet shoes from hiking or playing outside, you got the little mud room under there. Plus you got the entertainment center, the TV backer and mount right here. I just like how everything kind of flows together.
Yeah.
And with this being entry level.
I can't believe this is entry level.
This is entry level.
When you first said that, I was like, you got the fireplace, you got the bathroom. I mean, look at this backsplash even. I mean, there's so many premium points here. Yeah.
It's decorative, and it's not like the RVs of yesteryear. There used to be such a stigma around RVs.
So my wife was actually the first one that said, we should look at an RV. We should consider an RV. I'm thinking Cousin Eddie. I'm thinking, like, that's what you do when you retire. And then we started looking at some of the entry travel trailers, and I was like, oh my gosh, they pack in so many features, and the price points. I just couldn't believe it. You said something earlier. You were saying, you know, you don't know who was there before you.
Yeah.
This is going to sound a little bit selfish, but one of my favorite parts about the RV, you don't have to share.
True.
You don't have to share it if you don't want to. I don't have to share seats. I don't have to share bathrooms. I don't have to share kitchens.
Nope.
It's just me and the family.
Yep, it's our stuff.
Our little dominion here.
Yeah, it's your little safe place.
Yeah.
It's your safe haven. And you still get great features like a 13.5 AC, a 30,000 BTU furnace. I mean, just upgrades that even 5 years ago RVs didn't have. So what do you say we take a look on the outside of this beauty? I mean, we even got solid steps, a queen size bed. I mean, it's just not what you find in RVs years ago, like we were saying.
No.
And then when you come outside, now yours is fiberglass sided though, right?
Yeah, laminate.
Okay. So the only difference is, you know, laminate is beautiful. You got that one piece, whereas the aluminum sided, you got these panels. And if something happens, these get dinged, you can replace one of these fairly easily. With fiberglass, you do have to do the whole side. Sure. So, but large awning, LED light strips, solid steps, enclosed underbelly, power stabilizer jacks.
We don't have those, and I'll tell you what, if it's a little bit warm outside and you're outside doing the jacks yourself and you got to wind and wind and wind, it can get a little cumbersome. So that's a really nice feature to have.
These are great, and it's one of those things where, well, just like with size and weight, you got to trade off something for what you want. So if you want some amenities, you're going to have to trade off a few things. Sure. Finished off pass-through storage here, plus we got solar prep. Now you guys have the solar prep on yours too.
We got the solar prep, and I've been meaning to get some solar packages. I really want to try it, but I haven't done it yet.
These work so great because they'll trickle charge the battery, and even some new entry levels have solar panels on them, but most of them come pre-wired, so they're good. Powered tongue jack, 20-pound LP tanks. I mean, just overall, external shower, double axle, Dexter Easy Lube axles. Let me tell you, there's so many features that you're going to find on these RVs. Brandon and I could spend days and hours talking about these things. But that's why we have show specialists standing by to help you find the one that's right for you. During the Ultimate RV Expo, we just kind of want to give you a sample of what you could find. We've seen entry level.
Seen entry level. I can't believe it's entry level.
Right?
But yeah.
You guys have had your camper for what, a year?
If you say it's
I know, but the price. the price is like, holy smokes.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about upgrade, you probably want to go mid-tier luxury, right?
My wife's watching.
So, well, guess what? I planned this special just for you. The next two you're going to love. So hang on, let's go check out mid-tier next.
Let's go do it.
Now, we saw entry level, which, you know, is similar to kind of what you had, but just a little bit bigger.
Yep.
We're doing a little bit of a trade-off with mid-tier, which is what I wanted to show.
Yep.
Depending on size and weight, you can get entry-level, mid-tier, and luxury in anything that you want, especially with over 37,000 across the country. But this is the 2022 Keystone Passport 219 BH, 25 feet 5 inches, under 4,700 pounds dry. So under $5,000 dry.
So you could tow it with a family SUV if you wanted to.
Yep. And I wanted to kind of show that if you didn't have a big truck and a family, you still had a nice spacious RV that you could get. What I'd like, what they've done with the 22 Passports, they've put this Arctic teak interior inside of all of them. So most RVs you go into will have those shaker style cabinets.
Yeah.
You said your wife kind of likes modern?
Yeah.
This is way more modern, flat front.
This is her style.
Yeah, this is her style. We still get an off-campsite kitchen with the press surface countertop, and look at this, large undermounted sink.
Wow. And this is nice because this is more prep space here.
Yeah, prep space and a cutting board.
Yep. This is really nice.
The other thing you're going to see when you go from entry to mid-tier are some of the smaller features, like you got the sprayer handle. Oh, yeah. In the high-rise faucet, that really comes in handy. Appliances are also going to be upgrades. So most entry-level RVs, travel trailers will have a 13.5 BTU AC. Like we have here, we got 13.5 BTU AC. It's just a little bit of an upgrade. It's a GE as opposed to the Coleman Mach with the filter and the quick cool dump. But we have a 30,000 BTU furnace in this one. And it's laminate, so we got that foam core insulation. And since it's a Keystone, we also got solar flex on this one. So we got a 200-watt solar panel, which can power the lights, the TV, and if you got a 12-volt fridge, you can power the 12-volt fridge.
So this would be a 3-season camper.
This could easily be a 3-season camper.
That's nice.
What we have there, what Kev is looking at, is the gas-electric fridge. You'll see we got the booth dinette right here with the plush, comfortable cushions, reduces down into a sleeper. Got storage drawers.
The broccoli drawers.
The broccoli drawers. That's where your kids would hide all the veggies.
That's where they're going to hide all the veggies they're supposed to be eating. Yep.
Tons of storage. But with this one being smaller, they had to kind of compensate. Because you needed a master, but you don't have a room for it with being 22 feet.
They packed a lot into the space.
Yeah, they did. And for no slide, they actually did a really good job of maximizing space. You got double over double bunks, TV right there, bathroom with a porcelain bowl. Or excuse me, the high-rise, I believe, yeah, it's a high-rise plastic bowl. You got the shower surround, plus you got the sink, the vanity in there and everything. Now, with what you guys have, do you think this would be an upgrade from your entry level to a mid-tier?
Oh, absolutely. You look at some of the appointments, I mean, just like the fit and the finish, you could tell that this is a bit of an upgrade from an entry level. This is the laminate walls. So my wife got this cool little trick where she's got these suction cup hooks.
Yeah.
And so, you know, if you've got dirty clothes, you got some garbage, you got things like that, you can actually just suck them to the side of the laminate walls out there.
Yeah.
And you can hang up a bunch of like wet, dirty clothes, whatever you want. It's just extra storage space out there.
That's pretty smart. You can't do that with aluminum sided.
Can't do that with aluminum sided.
Yeah, no, that's actually a really good point.
It's a cool little hack.
Yeah. And with this being mid-tier, we already got the solar panel on it. We got the inverted outlets. We'll learn a little bit more about a pure sine wave inverter in the next one. Yeah, you ever heard of those?
No, but it sounds like something from Back to the Future.
It is. We got the flux capacitor built in this bad boy. Me, you, and the doc are going to go right back to the Old West. I love it.
I'm not going anywhere with you, man.
But with this one only being 22 feet 5 inch or 25 feet 5 inches, what they did was they put a jackknife sofa and a Murphy bed up front. So if you wanted to sit and enjoy company or watch TV, or if you needed a bed.
What size is this bed?
That is actually going to be it's a Camp Queen.
Okay.
Camp Queen size bed. And it's a memory foam too.
This is brilliant. Brilliant use of space.
Yeah. Really good layout. Good Keystone manufacturing. So you get, you know, the hyper deck flooring, the one piece, easy to clean, slip resistant. And if you notice, Kev, right there behind you is an escape hatch for the bunks. Bottom bunk flips up. You can do some storage down there if you need it.
So cool, yeah.
It's nice.
Bring all the family bikes. You got some toys. You got little scooters, things like that. That's brilliant. And you're seeing this more and more, right? Yeah,
you're seeing that a whole lot more because with bunk houses, especially in this size and this weight, people want the flexibility of, if this is going to be a couples coach, I want to be able to bring the dogs or I want to put the bikes up there.
Yeah.
So, and as we'll see on the outside, we got some more features out there too. So we're just going to go take a look at the outside of the 219. Now being, mid-tier, we still have things like steel steps, but you get some upgrades like laminate and foam core, as well as aluminum structure inside of this one. Sealed safety windows all the way around, aluminum rims as opposed to steel, which is a nice upgrade. They won't rust. Extra wide berth between the double axles there, as well as those Dexter Easy Lube axles, and the addition of an outside kitchen. Dude, you can't beat that.
No, you can't.
No.
Now this is a major upgrade to the travel trailer that we've got.
And I love when people cook me stuff on this.
I bet you do.
I do. That's right. I had too many of them Christmas cookies. Well, we got ourselves a heated and enclosed underbelly, large awning. You'll see the windows are a little bit bigger.
Now these are really, really nice because these line up with each one of the bunks. And I know my kids just sit and they poke their head out, they're looking at what's going on, and each one of them have their own window. They love it.
And they're a little bit bigger. They got cross breeze. Sometimes in entry level the windows won't open. But it is just a nice little, there's little things in each RV going from entry level to mid-tier that you do get some upgrades, like power stabilizer jacks, power tongue jacks, finished off storage, hybrid aluminum profiles. There's just, and once again, it's like ice cream. It's your flavor.
Yep.
But I got your Rocky Road I got to show you next.
More of a pistachio kind of guy, but okay.
Okay. Well, how about we mix a pistachio and Rocky Road and call it Rocky Pistachio?
That sounds awful.
You sound like a horrible boxer.
But I'm in. Let's go.
Let's go check out luxury.
All right, sounds good.
So, and I told my wife, I said, look, you got to embrace your mistakes. So she gave me a hug.
She gave you a hug, right?
So, speaking of hugs, we're in a luxurious hug of our RV right now. This is the all-new 2022 Keystone Cougar. This is the 25 dB SWE. This is luxury. We saw entry level.
Yep.
We saw mid-tier.
Yeah.
What do you think of luxury?
I mean, we started in the entry level. You were telling me it's entry level. I'm like, I believe you.
Yeah.
I see all the premium appointments, but I believe you. Talking about that price point. Now that we're standing in the premium luxury version, I get it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you get it.
You can tell there's a difference. Even just like in the build, like it's just a little bit quieter in here. Everything feels a little bit more sturdy. You can just, yeah.
And you nailed it. That's what Keystone does. So their manufacturing, they're known for how quality their manufacturing is, from the color-coded wiring to even doing things like covering the panels with colored strips. And we got 84-inch barreled ceilings, and the insulation you're right on. This is an aluminum superstructure with foam insulation that's temperature rated 0 to 100 degrees.
No, you don't.
Don't hear anything.
It's so quiet.
It's so quiet in here. Yeah. I mean, that's what's good. Now imagine being at a busy campground. You got your haven right here.
This is awesome.
Yeah. And you were talking about camping in Illinois. You really only have 2 seasons.
Yeah. Super hot or Arctic tundra.
So if you had something that had the foam insulation versus that R7 blown insulation, you could probably go 3-season camping up there with something like this.
Which would be nice.
Yeah. It would be nice. And this is being a bunk model because it is all about the families. 29 feet long, 6,300 pounds dry.
Which I can't believe that.
Yeah. This will sleep 6 to 8
We actually had to
easy.
double check before we got this camera rolling just to make sure that we had that weight right.
Yeah.
Because you thought it was going to be a lot heavier.
I thought this was like a 9,000 pound RV, but no, this is, look, let's just call it $7 grand light, which means these are half-ton RVs, which is why they're Cougar half-tons. They're made to be towed by a half-ton truck. But let's just start back here with the bunks. We got these double over doubles with the Teddy Bear series mattresses back here, plush and comfortable. Dual USB charging in 110, which in entry level, sometimes you see, sometimes you don't. Even in mid-tier, sometimes you see, sometimes you don't. But in luxury, you're usually going to get both. Whereas with some places, you might only get one. You might get a USB or 110.
Now, I'll tell you, these mattresses, they're teddy bear mattresses, and I think that most people think, well, yeah, this is like a kid's mattress. My mother-in-law sleeps on the bunk with the kids.
Really?
And she loves the mattress. Yeah, she sleeps like a baby.
Really?
So, I mean, these are not just for the kids. Yeah. Have you ever slept on one?
I have.
I know you like to nap.
I do. I'm snoozy.
Yeah, you'll just knock out wherever you're at.
That's right. I have that issue where if somebody wants me to do some work, that's usually where I go get a nap. That's how it works. But these, I will always tell people that for the kids, the dogs, they're perfect.
Yeah.
They are comfortable, but for me, my mattress at home is like 23 inches. I got 8 layers. I got the foam.
You're like the
crate.
princess in the pea.
Yes, yeah. If something's even wrong with the sheet, I get up and I freak out. I storm out of the bedroom. My wife's yelling, but I like the plush, so I always get the little foam topper to go on top.
Yeah. Now you showed me something before we came in here.
This is what's cool about this.
Yeah, I couldn't
this
believe
25 dB. Look at this. So
this is so cool.
We got the little escape hatch, or this is where you load the bikes.
Yeah.
Look at that. You can get your Margaritaville bike in there. or storage for the bags. And right here we get to see a really good example of that, you know, solid aluminum superstructure that's all the way through this Cougar. But the kids can come and go there. It's fun. They would absolutely love it. Your little ones would have a field day with this.
Oh, they would make a fort out of this for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, they'd put a little blanket over here, maybe bring a flashlight, and yeah, they'd be set for an hour.
Yep. They got the privacy curtain. They got large windows. Got the mushroom lights. We got the bathroom, which, you know, once again, when you're talking about going from entry level to mid-tier to luxury,
yeah,
this is where you're going to see some of those upgrades.
Yeah, you can tell with this surround, this is a really nice premium surround.
Yeah, and the toilet's porcelain versus plastic.
Yeah.
You got under-mounted sinks, which I don't know who cleans a bathroom in yours, but having the sink under the...
You clean your bathrooms?
Yeah, all the time. You kidding me? I'm spraying the thing down with lights on. Well, okay. maybe not all the time. Maybe, what is this, 21, 22? When was the last time I had hair?
I didn't know you ever had hair. I've never known you to have hair.
2006. No, I haven't in 6 either. No, but having that means you don't have that rim around the top of the sink that'll get dirty and chip off.
Yeah.
You just scoop things in.
And it's like you know a thing or two about RVs.
I love them. We got, here's the other thing too, is the appliances and utilities inside luxury tier are upgraded too. So we got a 15,000 BTU AC, which in most entry levels you get 13.5, mid tiers you get 13.5, and a 35,000 BTU furnace. Add that to the insulation. This is 3-season camping all day long. But what Keystone did, they gave this thing called the Blade distribution system. It's a redesign of what they did was they made it solid, number one. They redesigned it so you get 30% more efficiency on that air conditioner.
Okay.
Which really kicks out. Add that to the fact that we got this Dynaspan flooring, which is water resistant. It's a polypropylene laminated fiberglass. Helps with that barrier. We got Astrofoil, radiant barriers, all over the place. Insulation is ridiculous in this one. But keeping the temperature where you want it is also ridiculous. Yep. And then when it's time for you and the bride to sit down with the kids,
this turns into a bed, right?
It does turn into a bed.
That's amazing.
That reduces down. You could probably sleep 2 people on this one fairly comfortably, but just take a look at not only the slide, but also the valances around the windows.
Yeah. You're eating, you got the view out here.
How comfy is the bench?
It's super comfy.
Right?
Yeah.
Now you notice on the entry level and the mid tiers, we had storage under the benches, but it was like a panel we had to lift up. Look at what you get in luxury. A pull-out drawer.
It's a huge drawer.
That's huge. Solid wood, full extensional ball bearing drives too, with those brushed nickel pulls. I mean, they think about making it look residential because they want it to be your home.
I could see my son just kind of hiding some food, some vegetables in there.
Some veggies.
Some veggies. We'll pull this thing out after the camping trip. There's going to be broccoli packed in here.
Boy, I'd be hiding some spree and some Mike-and-Ikes. No veggies.
You'd be like, yeah, Dad, I ate all the broccoli.
Yeah,
why is it in this drawer?
Because he knows he's smart. We got the beautiful campsite kitchen over here, big 50-inch TV. And what's cool about the luxury RVs, especially these Keystones, they come with this in-command control panel, which is a touch screen, run everything, check the HVAC, do whatever you need to do. But you can run this from your cell phone.
That's nice. That's where you go from the RVs of yesteryear to this is a modern camper.
Yep.
This is a modern RV that is connected with your phone, lights, heating, AC. You can get everything going. You're still at the lake. You're still doing something at the campground. You can make sure by the time you get back, everything's exactly the way that you want.
Yep. Lights are on. It's cooled down.
Incredible.
Yep. You don't have to worry about walking into a hot RV.
It's awesome.
You got a pressed surface countertop extending the whole side over here on the campsite with the 21-inch oven. 3-burner cooktop, Greystone microwave, beautiful frosted glass inlays here in the cabinetry. And does your wife like the rustic look?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say she leans more modern, probably.
Yeah, that's what I think they've kind of done. They've mixed the modern with the rustic.
Yeah.
And I like this kind of distressed look on the cabinetry.
I do too.
That just makes it look rustic but modern.
Yeah.
And same thing with the fridge. They even added it there.
It's a nice fridge.
So your RV is RV solar prepped, but you don't have panels.
That's correct. Not yet. Not yet.
The last one we saw had the Solar Flex 200 on it.
Yep.
This one's got the Solar Flex 400 on it.
Now, how much of a difference does that actually make?
So, in the grand scheme of things, it just means more power. More power, you're able to do more things. If you upgrade the next step, you got to get a lithium-ion battery. Mm-hmm. But in doing that, you could run the AC off of the solar panels.
Okay, that's
huge.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal. And if you're truly going off-grid, then I would say get that. But the 200 and the 400, we got all the lights on.
Yep.
You could power the TV. If you got a 12-volt fridge, it'll power the fridge, and it'll power the awning.
Okay.
All from the power of the sun. And the best part about it is they all come, like this has a pure sine wave inverter in it, so it'll invert that energy so we can use the inverted outlets.
Oh, the sine wave inverter.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sine wave inverter.
The sine wave inverter, yeah.
Just making stuff up.
What? It's on the side. It's a real thing. At least it's sine. Kev, was it sine wave or was it sound wave? No, shock wave was the transformer. That's the one I like, the little boom box. Do you remember those with the little mini tapes?
Oh, no. Is that the one you like carried by your head?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was beautiful. So anyway, with those, you got outlets that'll power stuff through the sun, trickle charge the battery.
And you know you got all the devices you got to keep charged.
Yep. And last but not least on the inside, we got to talk about this. How about a king size bed that also...
Now, you were telling me that this is a premium foam mattress.
Yeah.
And when did they start putting these in? Because when we first got our RV, I got to tell you, the mattress was not great.
No.
Okay. Talk about this mattress.
Take a lay on it.
Take a lay?
Take a lay on it.
All right, take a lay.
Take a lay on that.
Oh, man, this feels like a side wave inverter.
This year... Wait a minute. Maybe that's what I need to help with the hair growth is a sine wave inverter. This is the first year that they've put these upgraded premium mattresses in. Last year, you would get some of the, the half and half, the foam and the spring. Yeah. Now, you got those premium mattresses. You don't have to worry about really upgrading when you buy your RV. Plus, we got beautiful ward storage, lights, decorative, beautiful, just on top of everything. Inside of the all-new Keystone Cougar 25DB, 29 feet, looking at 6,200 pounds, can sleep 7 easily, 84-inch high ceilings. And what do you say we go take a look at what's on the outside?
Let's do it.
You think they got a kitchen?
I hope so.
They better.
I know you hope so.
I'm telling you, the sine wave inverter is a thing. So here we are on the outside, the Keystone Cougar, the 2022 25DB. Beautiful 29-foot double bunk RV. You'll see, just like yours has, the fiberglass siding, the graphics. Yep. We got the sealed safety tinted windows, marine grade speakers, extra large awning with the light strip, which is adjustable, and 12-volt solid steps, but my favorite.
I definitely don't have this on mine.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
And the thing I like about what they've done with the Capital Grill is a lot of times when you see, and even the mid-tier, the entry, even some of the other premium lines, you get like a 2-burner cooktop.
Yeah.
With this Capital Grill, you get radiant cooking, which gives you this entire cooking space to do stuff. I still prefer the griddle myself.
Yeah.
Because you get to do breakfast and lunch as opposed to just grilling. But got the mini fridge as well. This closes down, gives you some additional prep space. Yeah. Absolute crowd pleaser. And with everything Keystone, you got magnetic anti-slam latches, covered hinges, powered stabilizer jacks in both the front and the back, external shower with hot and cold, solid ladder, spare tire mounted on the back.
There's that door.
And here's our exit hatch. I mean, dude, the kids are gonna love that.
That's so cool.
They're absolutely gonna love it.
Now, could you cage a pet right there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. Lift it up or just leave it down. Some of their other lines even have pet kennels under the master bed.
That's smart.
Which is pretty nice. But we have, like my buddy Jace was talking about, Keystone has made their RV smart, so you don't have to think about stuff. So we got the
entertainment. Which is nice for you.
It is, because I don't think well. I was about to say I don't think good.
I don't think too good.
I don't think too good. But when you don't have to think about where your connection is for your entertainment, you just plug it in and go. The receivers on the inside are smart enough to know what's coming in, and they will adjust to the entertainment.
That's nice.
Key TV, smart TV, all that good stuff. But arch ceilings, rain nozzles, lightweight, heated and enclosed underbelly, aluminum rims, double axle on that road armor suspension. Plus we got plenty of room out here for entertainment.
These make a big difference. The ambiance of your campsite with these giant awnings and these LED strips, I mean, it really makes it feel like an extension of the home, of the camper.
It's like a front porch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you end up using it a lot more than you thought you did, didn't you?
Oh, we spend more time under the awning than we do in the camper.
Yep. That's where when people first get their RV, they don't realize how much fun they have with it outside, not just inside. Finished off pass-through storage. There's our solar 10 amp quick connect, but we do have the 400i solar flex panels on top of this one. And look, beautiful finished off pass-through storage.
And these hold a lot.
There's the sine wave inverter.
These hold a lot.
They do hold a lot. And we're set up for key vision, which is, we got backup camera prep and side vision prep, which is a great addition to have because you can see when you hit the blinkers what's on the side of you as well as what's behind you. 30-pound LP tank, powered tongue jack, Gigi box, automotive coating with that aggressive aerodynamic profile, LED running lights.
Beautiful cab.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful coach.
Yeah.
So you've seen entry level, mid-tier, and luxury. What do you think? You can't go wrong with either one.
You can't go wrong with any of them.
Right.
I think what you're saying is we've got something for every price point, for every budget, for every lifestyle that's out there. We've got something.
That's right. And the best thing about it is right now during the Ultimate RV Expo, you don't have to wait. 6 months ago, when you saw that RV at a show that you had to pay $100 to get into, and then you left with what? Just a piece of paper?
8.5 by 11.
8.5 by 11 piece of paper. Is that RV going to be 27 feet? It's going to be 29 feet because that campground you're trying to book this year, which is booking up, is going to want to know. Why wait when you can have the RV of your dreams right now and camp right now? Over 37,000 available to you right now at over 185 Camping Worlds nationwide. And it's a network of family dealerships. Ultimate RV Expo pricing, Ultimate RV Expo timing, and more with the Ultimate RV Expo coming up next. Brandon Mulhall.
Thank you very much, sir.
No, dude, thank you. That was fun.
You're smarter than you look.
Sometimes.